Matthew chapter 4, Jesus began calling his disciples together. They were fishermen. They were at their boats with their nets. And Jesus said two words that would impact history, and that was, "Follow me." And the Bible says that they laid down their nets and they left and they followed Jesus from then on. Even after Jesus died, they're still following him. The Christ life is our decision to set aside our nets and to take up a new life. When Jesus says, "Follow me," to each one of us, it's our decision to say, that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm going to follow him. When you hear me or another pastor talk about the Christ life is us following Christ in the path, the journey that he puts us on. The different ways that we experience Christ and through prayer, we got to learn how to pray. It's not something that just comes naturally to us. It's something we actually have to learn. It's communicating with God, just simply, basically like this. Learning how to study the Bible, because that doesn't come naturally either. Things in the Bible sometimes don't make sense. It never contradicts itself, but sometimes it doesn't make sense. We have to learn in our journey, how do we apply what was said here to today, because it's still relevant. Though written thousands of years prior, it's still relevant to this day and age. Fellowship, learning how to be with other Christians, how to have something in common with them, and speak with them and encourage one another, because we're not going to be encouraged by other people to walk the Christ life except those who are walking the Christ life. Our worship, learning how to tell God we love him, and it feel natural, like we would tell our spouse or our children or our loved one, "I love you." Learning how to tell God that we love him in a way that honors him, it pleases him. And even outreach, sharing this Christ life, sharing this thing that changes us and makes us better people, learning how to do that for others, and how Christ said to us, "Come, follow me," that we can say to others, "Hey, come follow us as we follow Christ." But the Christ life is more than just taking up a new life. Matthew chapter 10, verse 38 says, "He who does not take up his cross and follow me is not worthy of me." It's a call to sacrifice, to move beyond a selfish agenda. The Christ life, when you're tracking the Christ life, you're finding this path that's in front of you. That's not always something you see a mile away, 2 miles away. Sometimes all you can see is right in front of your feet. And so tracking the Christ life is following the footsteps of Christ. To not only just life now as a new life, but it's not just come and follow me, it's also come and die. Die to selfishness, die to what I want. When I learned to put aside what I wanted and take up what Christ wanted, it became a whole better life, a much better life. I want to encourage you that as you are living your life with Christ, following this Christ life path, do so in such a way that you're allowing God to speak to you. You're allowing God to lead you. You're following his footsteps instead of creating your own path. Track his. Find where he was. Find where he's going. And follow him. Step in his footsteps. Because when he says, "Follow me," it's the best life you could ever have. The Christ life truly is the best way. I pray that you find that life and the enjoyment of that life. And any way that you can find others that can help you along the path, or you can help somebody else, do so. You're loved today. And I pray that you feel that love in every portion of this day and throughout your week as you walk your own Christ life out. God bless you.